Virgo, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're doing yours and theirs placements today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Christina, Sassy Scorpion Tarot. If you like what I do and how I do it, let me know. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you. Additionally, Virgo, I'm happy to announce we are now on Facebook, and hopefully I will see you there. Feel free to connect and follow. I appreciate you. Okay, let's start off with the oracles. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please. For Virgo. Virgo energy and love. Virgo energy and love. Virgo energy. Okay. Door to personal healing and happiness. Number 34. Because we've had a broken heart. 3 of Swords. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You are seeking to open the doors to healing, peace, serenity, acceptance, dove, peace. You know, most people don't really identify healing with understanding that the biggest goal and objective here from pain and brokenness is actually peace. Finding a sense of peace with what happened, what was inevitable. All things must end. Maybe not right away, maybe not for a long time. But eventually we experience change, and not necessarily the kind that we want. Please know that if you suffered a broken heart, it was in your best interest. That person was not meant for you. So you are trying then to find your personal doors to healing and happiness. It doesn't apply to a lot of people, just the Virgo I'm looking at. I'm trying to find the right door for me. Peace. I just want my peace back. I want to feel happy again, as indicated by the rainbow. I want to look out on the horizon and know that it's there, know that I have a future. Okay? Not necessarily to do with new love and being rescued from our pain. No, no, no. Guided to a place of spiritual understanding and acceptance. In other words, proper healing. Okay? Obstacles. The Hermit. You. You are the healer, of course. You are the healer. And it seems to me, the Virgo I'm looking at today, you're having a hard time doing your primary job. Your superpower. Healing, being quiet, going within. Feeling better. It's literally in the obstacles. You are in your obstacles. You keep searching for that door to quiet, peace, calm, and happiness. But you haven't been able to find it. You want to. But why, Virgo, do you feel you have not been able to access your greatest superpower? By far. What's going on? You have to believe that you'll find your way. Show me what I need to see, please, for Virgo. We're going to start with your side. Show me. Show me, Virgo, please. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, you do not feel safe. You do not feel grounded. You do not feel protected. And it feels like it has been like that for some time for some of you. What's going on for Virgo, please? What's going on for Virgo, please? Four of Swords to the 10 of Cups. Some of you are healing simply through your family dynamic. It's not as active as it probably should be. 4 Swords can be an indication of healing, but it's so terribly low level. I rely more so on your card or Temperance to indicate real healing. 4 Swords is more like I've checked out. I'm being mellow. I'm being quiet. And many of you are spending more time with family and friends. I'm seeing it more like that in terms of your immediate support network. Those people who you can rely on for emotional substance, happiness. Okay. And kind of concentrating on that. 4 Swords, again, is a little more passive than it is active. Okay, I'd like to see stronger excuse me, elements of healing for you, I would. What's currently going on, please, for Virgo? Okay, that's a little more honest. That's a little more honest. Yeah. That's a little more honest. Well, you're talking to me today, honey. I typically don't accept this many for yours and theirs. Death and the Nine of Cups. It feels like you have not been happy in a long time. Or you have forgotten what it's like to have basic pleasures. Your own wishes, wants, hopes, expectations. Be they on a large scale or a smaller scale. Sometimes you just don't feel happy. More to the point, more in touch with yourself. What it is that makes you move and shake. Things that give you basic pleasure. Some of you have really kind of tapped out from that energy. Okay. Alright, show me the future. Literally, Hermit, you is in obstacles. You have not been able to find a place to access your healing. And it does come from a broken heart. I want to know why the pain's lingering. Knight of Swords, your energy will be picking up in the future. Of course, we will clarify to see how and see that you're taking action. It's good to see that you are moving around, okay, in future. Instead of kind of feeling a little bit more like you're in a place of a vacuum in terms of your emotions. So I want to see what you're taking action towards. Hopefully it's stronger elements of healing, or you just kind of dusting yourself off and doing what it is that you need to do. Because this whole, yeah, I have a support system around me, thank you, and it helps me feel calm, and it helps me feel a little bit better, but ultimately I don't feel terribly good about my immediate emotions, okay? I feel like I can't take much pleasure out of things, and then I have you doing a Knight of Swords. So your energy uptake is quite different in the future, so I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see you being more active. I just want to see more active elements of healing for you. And so the question is, how come you have not, Virgo, been able to access your own healing powers? Why? Why? We all grieve at different times, don't get me wrong. But I have this feeling that whatever this is has been long-standing. It has been long-standing. So yes, we're going to grieve losses and broken hearts and things like that, you bet. But this has been going on for some time. Who is surrounding, please? Who is surrounding Virgo, please? Seven of Pentacles. A long time, as I said. What else, please? Page of Swords. Long-standing energy that is very hands-off, distant, far away. In other words, not terribly insightful. Not very present either. You two have some sort of history, otherwise that Seven of Pentacles wouldn't be here, but it wasn't exactly flourishing either. Someone who has made themselves invisible, disappeared, hidden, ghosted, you name it. Seven of Pentacles in this deck, this is the Dark Tarot Royal, by the way, one of my favorites. I haven't used it in a long time. Seven of Pentacles in this depiction is quite interesting. Seven of Pentacles can mean, yeah, there's some growth. It's not overwhelming, but it's there. And then for others, it's like, yeah, there's growth and not much else. It's plateaued. I'm not getting anything from this. Here we have the depiction of someone who's faded into the background, who's invisible over time. In other words, we know the idea of this person exists, but they started to fade out as their energy stopped being productive or having any sort of growth in love. You understand? This person at some point stopped having any sort of productive value in their emotional growth, specifically with you, and then it got even worse as it reduced to a Page of Swords. So this person's energy is really not apparent at all. It was there, it was established at some point, and then it started to fade, and it faded hard. And then it became observational energy at best. So you're over here like, I'm not happy, I don't know what the hell's going on. I feel like I can't feel my feelings because I don't know what's going on with this person. Okay, let's get one more. And I have something to say about that. Let me get back to that thought. Show me the picture, please. Show me the future, please. What's interesting to me, Virgo, I don't see any waiting elements for you, which is good. But it also tells me how long that you have been absent, more or less, from this person's energy, and you still feel pain from it. You still haven't gotten to a place of healing. You're not looking to them either, so that's good. But that tells me how long, energetically speaking, you've been tied to someone who is largely absent. It still causes you pain. Show me the future, please, for this person. Queen of Swords. Even when their energy reappears, it's still kind of cold and detached. Very succinct. Okay, I don't know if they have something to talk to you about, but their energy is still coming from a place of being detached and not emotionally grounded. What you're taking action towards, I don't know. Hopefully, it's getting back in touch with yourself. I'm glad that you have a good support system here, family and friends surrounding you. That's imperative. And it is helping you somewhat, but the fact that you're telling me death to the Nine of Cups, Christina, I haven't been happy and I haven't known how to be happy in a long time, suggests to me, yeah, you're still in a place of pain because you haven't healed. Okay. But you're not waiting for them. But how long this has been going on, where you have not gotten into a place of acceptance, like your energy still feels like it's emotionally dependent on someone else to verify your energy. That's not good. To almost validate it. You need no one's validation for your own existence, particularly your feelings. You don't need anyone to make you happy. Happy begins with you. And I get that all the time. I know I'd be happy if I just met the right one. I know I'd be happy if I just met X, Y, and Z. That's not how happiness works. You yourself must be happy with you before you can be happy with someone else. And you've attached a great deal, or have assigned a great deal of happiness to this person for someone who is starkly, remarkably absent from your emotional energy, and even in your life. Why did you assign them so much power for someone who is not there? We'll see why. But you assigned this person a great deal of emotional power. And they're not there. Cross-watchers, you're welcome, of course, but this is Virgo's reading. Do keep that in mind. So you can go ahead and sit there and scream at me. It's Virgo, it's Virgo, it's Virgo. Fine, it's Virgo. Collective readings equal collective application. Which means it may or may not apply to you, in which case check your other placements or I'll catch you on the next one. And then, of course, reverse energies as they apply. Collective readings are vast. But I'm reading Virgo, and I'm reading the person attached, or rather, not attached to Virgo. Show me the shared energy, please. Show me the shared energy, please. Show me the shared energy, please. The same firmness and sincerity I show Virgo, coming from a place of understanding, but also realistic expectation, I would apply to you as well. So do be careful with your comments. Show me the shared energy, please, between Virgo and this person. Show me. Six of Pentacles. In this deck, it's terribly unique. It's the acceptance of someone else's flaws. And insisting on giving to them despite that. The Fool. Four of Pentacles. There's that delay. We gave to a situation in the past. The both of you both gave a little bit each of yourselves. Of course, we were going to see how far that goes when we clarify that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can be such a bitch. It really can be. Because it can mean progress and a fair exchange. It can also mean giving so very little and nothing progresses. Seven of Pentacles. The Fool. There was an inclination in you, and I'm defaulting to you, at some point to release this because the Four of Pentacles is attached. We have that inclination to open up and let go. But we have not gotten into a place. Now, hopefully that changes for you in future. But there's a holding on element, and I believe they do too, to some extent, despite how remarkably absent their energy is. I'm sure you both hold on to each other to some extent. Show me that overview, please. Show me that overview, please. Five of Cups, yes, pain. Well, that is the heart of the issue, isn't it, honey? Regret. Of course, there's regret. We want to be like this, the Empress, but what we have here is Five of Cups, regret. You've been hurt. Okay. I think we're all on the same page here. Show me the Five of Cups, please, for Virgo. Okay. Show me the Five of Cups, please, for Virgo. Show me the Five of Cups, please, for Virgo. Show me the Five of Cups, please. I apologize. It's about 105 in Texas right now. The throat does tend to get a little dry. Show me the Five of Cups, please. No. Show me the Five of Cups, please. If you're new to my channel, I prefer it when they fully flip or hit the table. I like decided energy, even if it's undecided. Show me the Five of Cups, please, for Virgo. So close. What's going on? Five of Swords. Oh, now you're talking to me. Oh, I know you didn't want to admit that to me. I could tell, I could feel the hesitation in your energy. Okay. But eventually, though, we got to it. There's the honesty right there. Five of Swords, Five of Cups. As we know, the fives are the hardest of energies, particularly the Five of Swords. Of all the fives, the Five of Swords is the hardest, probably. Because we don't always know we're doing it. In fact, we typically don't know we're doing it. What I'm about to say is suggestive to real talk. And if that's not something you can abide, this channel's probably not for you. For those of you who resonate already with this situation, and you want to know why you're still in pain, why you're still struggling to let go, you're going through what I assure you is a not great, but not abnormal human experience either. And that is simply, we don't know we're self-sabotaging by allowing ourselves to stay in pain. By allowing yourself to hold on to regret, you don't know that you're fucking up your own healing process. You don't know that. You wouldn't know it. It's like, oh, I'm going to go out of my way to completely fuck myself over by continuing to wallow in pain. That way I don't have to really heal. I don't have to forgive them. I don't have to forgive this situation, and I don't have to move on. I'm looking at a Virgo that you don't know you're doing these things. But the only self-sabotage here is you healing. I literally asked, what is the obstacle here? You. The Hermit. You are the obstacle. Not this person. Let me make this clear to you. I don't give a fuck about this person. The only reason I have to, by some extent or virtue, is by your energy and what you're telling me about them. They're not my concern. You are. I'm here for you today. I'm always on your side. On any of the collective sides when I see hard things, because I value real human experience. I understand where it comes from. I also know where it can go, for good or bad. So if you value the real human experience too, and you resonate with this, and only if you resonate with this, you need to challenge yourself. this breakup, this disconnect, this ghosting happened however long ago. I'm still holding on to it. I still feel like crap day to day. I still can't feel my feelings on the day to day, and I hold them responsible. So I'm going to continue to hold on to the pain because it makes me feel justified in my sadness and anger and regret. That sound about right? It is a form of self-sabotage, but honey, we don't go around walking around with this shit. We don't know that. Now, there are some exceptions. I have actually met some folks who said that they are quite proud to hold on to their pain because it always reminds them of who was at fault. And I'm like, good luck with that. How's that working out for you? I'm guessing you're real lonely. Is that what you want? The fact that your heart is broken or was broken, Virgo, suggests to me that you have a heart. Is that what you want for your heart? To be perpetually broken and in pain for something that was probably let go of a long time ago, or rather should have been. At least energetically speaking. Honey, best advice and the simplest advice in the world. How someone treats you is how they feel about you. If this person's energy is absent and uncaring, ghosty, inconsistent as it looks like it is, and I just pulled 3 cards for them, you are better off. How someone treats you is how they feel about you. P.S. It does not have to be a significant other in terms of love. Since I did pull the family card back here, it could be very well a family member too, because they're still represented under love energy as well. Is there anything else, please, about this 5 of Cups we need to know about? Is there anything else, please, about this 5 of Cups we need to know about? The Hierophant, the 9 of Wands, commitment was blocked. For some of you, yes. You might have some Taurus in your chart. You could be dealing with one. But the idea of commitment, holding faith to a higher set of principles in order to pull you through, is absent. I know you have a stronger, higher sense of priority of self. That Hierophant energy that suggests, I know I have rules to live by and abide by. I know, I'm looking at a Virgo, that you have rules and standards for yourself, but you keep pushing them aside. You know, in other words, this isn't who you are. But you keep setting it aside so that your pain can take feature. Okay. I know you have a stronger sense of rules and value systems and goals. This person, may I remind you, did not match those things to you. Okay. They did not repeat to you those same values and goals. They rejected them. They don't match them. They can't meet you energetically where you are. It broke your heart. Okay, fine. That happens. But you yourself in this process are allowing you to forget your own set of goals, standards, sets, and normatives that you commit to. You are forsaking your higher self for someone who could care less. Oh, we're doing some real shit today, honey. Real tarot, real life, that is my motto. And when I start cranking out t-shirts, and I will, that's going to be one of the first ones, baby. That's going to be one of the first ones. Yes, to everyone who has asked me if I'm ever going to do merch, yes, I am. Hopefully we can get that in full-on production by fall in time for Christmas. That would be great. That's the plan, we hope. But I promise you, that's going to be t-shirt number 1. Real tarot, real life, trademark, copyright. Let me tell you. Let's get in there. Now, I am seeing a support system of family, friends, and for that very reason I have to impress upon you this may not be a love interest. This might be a family. A member of your family. Show me that 4 of Swords, please, to the 10 of Cups. Show me that 4 of Swords, please, to the 10 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Six of Pentacles. When you connect with family and friends, you can remember that more important part of your heart space. You can. It's just getting you to stay there. That's the hard thing, honey. When you connect with your support system, whoever that might be, family, friends, co-workers, I don't know. It's almost like you can find that balance back in your heart space. That Six of Pentacles, whatever it is that happened back here, that balance that didn't work out, it wasn't a true give and take type situation. You can almost feel it within you when you connect with the people who do love you. But the thing is, how do we get you to stay there? How do we get you in that and keep you in that state of remembrance about what it's like to honor your feelings? What is it like to give to a healthy cup? The ace, just think of the Ace of Cups as your healthy heart space. How can we get you into and keep you in that state of healthy balance? Okay, I know you feel it when you're surrounded by people who care about you. It allows your mind to relax a little bit with that Four Swords energy. It's not full healing, it's not. But you get to touch upon that space. It's like, oh yeah, I remember what it's like to have a happy, healthy heart and to have an appropriate give and take balance within that space of love. I can remember that. I can. This feels good. And then you go back into this space of forgetting with Death to the Nine of Cups. And you go back to insisting I'm still not happy, or I can't feel my feelings, or I don't know what makes me happy, or I forget what it's like to have pleasure. Show me Death to the Nine of Cups, please. I want you, when you get into this space, to linger in it. To really linger in it. To remember what it's like to feel in peace and surrounded by people who have your best interests at heart. Nine of Cups to Death. Some of this. Nine of Cups to Death, please. Nine of Cups to Death. Queen of Pentacles. And in so doing, it denies your own sense of comfort. Yes, self-care. Yeah, I agree. And Queen and King of Pentacles is going to be more of your natural state of grace energy. Okay, this is the person who says, I know how to take care of myself. So when you deny your own feelings, your own sense of pleasure, no, I cannot be happy. I can remember it briefly when I'm surrounded by family and friends. I can. And it even feels good to you, restorative. But you don't linger there. It's like you can't keep that feeling together for yourself when you're alone. That's the thing, man. And when you cannot recall your own basic pleasure systems, and we all have our own basic pleasure systems, that is the Nine of Cups, they can be quite simple. Like for me, like say having a really nice cup of coffee at 12 in the afternoon. And something much, much larger. Oh, I know what makes me happy in relationships, thank you. It can be something small to something much larger scale, but the point is, you're telling me I'm not in touch with my own pleasure principles, the things that make me happy. Okay? And in so doing, you compromise your sense of self-care. Alright? Queen of Pentacles, this is self-love, self-nurture. So I know you can get back into that space, but to keep it there full time. What else, please? Seven of Wands, yeah, it's blocked. Honey, you can't love someone else unless you love yourself first. How do you love yourself? You honor yourself as a human being. You honor your home environment. You honor your own sense of care and structure and support. You put you first. And you have it. You can't. You know why? Because you're still in pain and you're insisting you have to hold on to it. And as you do, you compromise your principles, which I know you have. I just think you have lost sight of them. I think you've lost sight of them. And in so doing, and having lost sight of your sense of frigidity and normative standards for yourself, all else went out the window too. Including how to love yourself, care for yourself, take care of yourself on the emotional level, the physical level, the spiritual level. Okay, all those aspects have been in jeopardy ever since that, whatever that is. So you're telling me you want the door to happiness. You're telling me you want the door to peace. You're telling me you want to open the door and look out on the horizon and understand that there's hope and beauty there. But you're still telling me I would love to, except my heart's still broken. Why is it still broken, Virgo? Because you're in this space over here that insists you have to hold on to it, even though it compromises you as a person. Holistically, too. Your spiritual energy's in here, your physical's in there, your emotional energy, all of it's here. And all of it's being compromised on this insistence of holding on to the pain. You don't know that you're insisting on it, but a part of you must know things have not felt right for you for a long time. And that you have been negligent of yourself for a long time. You must know this to some extent. And it's if you resonate. If you don't accept it. It's that simple. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. I want to see you take more action, yes. I do. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. I need you to get into that space where you care about your own energy again. Stop holding up your pain as a mantle. It's not meant to be on your mantle. You're meant to clear that shit out and throw it in the trash. Oh, well, this happened. Regret, loss. All right. I'm going to mourn it for a little bit, and then out the door it goes. I have no use for this. I'll learn from it what I need to learn from it, and then I need to move on. You guys still kind of have that pain over your fireplace, like you're proud of it. I don't think you mean to be, and I don't think you intended it to be that way. But the longer you keep it up there and glamorize pain, the more you continue to worship that particular altar, it pulls away from your principles of self-care and self-love. And you're the only real victim in this. Not from them, whoever they are, but because you do not allow yourself to heal. The Knight of Swords, please. The Knight of Swords, please. The Moon. You taking action towards that moon now? Well, you're rushing in there, you're cleaning house. As we talked about. You're going to get in there and kick its ass? I hope you do. What else, please, about that Knight of Swords? What else, please, about that? Okay. The Nine of Cups. Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting approach. That same Nine of Cups that you said you can't feel over here. Death has claimed it. You are going in there a little roughly, but you do what you need to do. I'd rather you address it than not. So you go in there, you're a little rough. Okay, fine. You know, you're the hermit. You can handle it. It's looking like you're going to go in there and clean house like we were talking about. You're going to start identifying what's garbage. And you're also going to start cleaning out old hopes. Nine of Cups also represents, again, not just our pleasure principles, but our hopes, wishes, wants. It's kind of like a lesser representation of the star. And you're going to go into that moon and you're going to start seeing in those cups, oh, I've been holding on to this garbage? For what? What was I hoping for exactly? In love, life, and in expectations? There's a reason you can't feel your pleasures. Because part of your pleasures that you still hold on to and associate is with this person. It's been under your moon. And it's one of the things that still allows you to live through pain, okay, is because we have yet to really go in there in those Nine of Cups and stop associating with our pleasures and love with this person. You still attach it to them. And that's one of the things you're going to kind of roughly turn around in the future and start attacking. You know, I'm going to dig that shit out of there, that Knight of Swords. You know what? Right, Christina. I haven't. You're right. Okay, fine. I haven't felt my pleasures in a long time. I haven't felt good about myself for a long time. Why is that? And you're going to go roughly into that moon energy and start cleaning out those Nine of Cups. Oh, the reason why I can't feel my pleasures is because part of my Nine of Cups is still this asshole. Why are they still in there? Over here. I don't think you understood how much you were compromising yourself by glorifying the pain and holding on to it. Almost worshipping it. Okay? I don't think that's the person you want to be. Nobody wants to be that. Nobody wants to hold on to that and be like, oh, that's mine. That's my feeling every day. I'm super proud of that. Nobody fucking wants that. It's not who you are. It's just where you ended up for a little while. It's the reason why you can't access your own healing methods. So you're going to go in there, you're going to start digging around in that moon and stop associating your Nine of Cups with this person. They are not pleasure, they are pain. Okay? They are no longer part of the hope package. They are no longer part of the wish package. We're going to cut that out. But it does require you to go into the moon. It's a place where you've kind of buried it, in a place where you've had a hard time talking about it. And when you do this, Virgo, you'll be able to carry over this feeling a lot longer and sustain it a lot longer than when you're just immediately within the environment of family and friends. This will be much more of a full-time feeling, okay? In other words, you getting back to your hermit, your card should not be in the obstacles, honey. That's no. That's a no. But that's where you are. And I see you taking action to clear that up because you don't like it. You're going to figure out you don't like it. Oh, I have been neglectful of myself. I haven't been taking care of myself or my household or my physical person or my spiritual well-being or my emotional well-being. You know, how come I can't find pleasure in the little things anymore? You're going to start asking yourself all that. And it's like, why am I still mourning this asshole? Why? Why am I still mourning them? They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that kind of energy. Correct, they don't. And even if they were around, and it doesn't look like they are, to appreciate it, they wouldn't appreciate it. Honey, I know they wouldn't appreciate it. Oh, well, thank you, Virgo, for mourning me and hating me and being as intense about me as you've been. That just shows me that you really, really care. No. It doesn't help you, and they wouldn't give a fuck. It's time for the acceptance to come in. And what I like about your energy is that you're telling me this is unacceptable. Christina, this is fucking unacceptable. You're right. It has been going on too long. You're absolutely fucking right. So you're turning around in your moon energy and you're cleaning house. Almost aggressively, but I say do it. It's overdue. It's overdue. Get in there and clean house, honey. It's overdue. You're going to be surprised about the shit you held on to, for what reasons and why. It's going to floor you. I was really holding on to that? Like it mattered? The fuck was I thinking? Yeah, you're going to have those moments, honey. But you need to. I'd rather you have them now than never at all. So, yeah. Good luck to you, alright? Get in there and clean house. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not interested in, honestly, I swear to God, honey. I swear to God, if it weren't for the fact that it's my job, I wouldn't even bother with this person. I've just seen the mess over here that you largely created for yourself. But I know it begins with this person. So, let's take a look at this person. Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. I'm so not inclined to read this person's energy. Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. Okay. Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. Okay. Let's tighten it up. That's what she said. Show me the Seven of Pentacles, please. Hi, again, my name is Christina. If you're new to my channel, Real Person, Real Tarot, I also have real expressions. I'm a real person. My personality is not like mayonnaise. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine with me. Seven of Pentacles. The whole point of putting myself out there, the reason you should too, is to attract those who are like you, dig you, can understand and reciprocate your energy. And for those who cannot, bye. Seven of Pentacles, please, for this person. Okay. And they're displaying to me some fives as well. They would not advance the growth. It was almost aggressive. Damn. Five of Wands or the Seven of Pentacles. That was... We're fine where we're at. We don't need to advance it. We're fine where we're at. We don't need to advance it. We don't need to take it further, Virgo. What's the problem? Our little balance here. Fucking Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Fucking called it. This Six of Pentacles is healthy because it's coming from a place of love. The people who immediately surround you, family and friends, they give and take in such a way that suggests it comes from a real loving space. And it's actually supportive. This person is showing me Six of Pentacles in negative context, i.e. breadcrumbing. Seven of Pentacles. This is our top out. I don't want to argue about it. In fact, I'm actively going to push against it. I don't even want the fucking Seven of Pentacles. Let's take a step backwards, Virgo, and keep it at the 6. Okay? Because once we get to that Seven of Pentacles, we're going to start expecting an 8 and a 9 and a 10. And they're like, hold up. I'm good with the 6. And this person was good with the 6 for a long time. In fact, they actively blocked and fought against any sort of natural growth on the emotional level. Okay? But you already know that. They weren't emotionally invested, in other words. Someone who is emotionally invested, they give you more than a 6, and they push past the 7. It's like, oh, okay, this is where we are. Do I want to continue to grow this? The answer is yes. Let's push it, baby. Let's go to 8. Let's go to 9. Fuck it. Let's go to 10. But they didn't. They didn't. When they were confronted, most likely, with your energy about continuing the growth, they're like, oh no, not only are we fine where we're at, we're going to take a step backwards. They fought against it. They insisted they could not give more. This is why the Six of Pentacles is so fucking precarious, man. It can be positive or it can be negative. It depends. Show me this Page of Swords, please, for this person. They actively fought against the progress, contributing more time, energy, effort, but specifically the love. Four of Pentacles. So, even while their energy shrank from you, it never lost sight of you, like that fucking helps you. What are you supposed to do with that? Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why you allowed the pain to linger. I bet you fucking dimes to donuts, honey, and I fucking love donuts. Let me tell you something. This is one of the reasons why you allowed the pain to linger, is because in some small, stupid, fucking pathetic way, excuse me, real language, they kept tabs on you. They gave you little inner changes of energy here at that Page of Swords, clearly indicating to you Four of Pentacles that they were holding on. So you held on to their energy too by the worst ways, by compromising your principles, refusing to let it go, forgetting yourself as a person, neglecting you, losing your own sense of pleasure. This is not cool with me. Death with the Nine of Cups. This is And I'm not cool with that shit either, over here with the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is the space you allowed yourself to get into because some asshole occasionally gave you a comment or a text. Am I right? They clearly kept tabs on you. They held on to your energy to some bit, gave you little messages here and there. Page of Swords ain't shit to me. That's laughable. Anybody approach me with the Page of Swords can go themselves. Okay. I don't know how long that Page of Swords sustained you, but it was enough that it compromised your integrity. If Four of Pentacles, yeah, they held on. So they went from a 6 to a 4, even less of their energy. It was already combative, and hey, this is as much as I can give you, Virgo. Right fucking here. Stop looking at me. This is as much as in fact, let's take it a step back. You want more? How about less? How about that? I love it when people say less is more. In my book, more is more and less is less. This person's like, less is more. Less is more. In fact, be glad I'm giving you this. I don't just give this to anybody. And then it shrinks further. Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they held on. I'm saying the both of you did. This person likely has some repeating pattern with that Four of Pentacles energy that they've done this before. You're not the first person. I'm sure you're not going to be the last person they do this to. But again, that's not my fucking problem. And it's not yours either. And that's what I want you to understand. It's not your problem. It only becomes your problem when you refuse to give it up. When it compromises you as a person, your integrity, your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, that's a problem. This is peanuts, honey. This is fucking peanuts. If people walked around with this kind of thing on their forehead, the Four of Pentacles, would you take that? Fuck no. Unfortunately, we don't walk around with these things attached to us. But I can tell you, energetically, as well as in the real world, 3D, they have 3D representation, and it ain't nothing. Their spiritual energy, their mental energy is all low level, but they hold on. The contribution is nothing. This is peanuts. I don't know about you, but peanuts are not a meal to me. Steak, potatoes, okay, that's a meal. No. And honey, this is what's one of the things that's going to hit you right fucking here. That's what I was holding on to. That's what I insisted would make me happy. Virgo, what the fuck were we thinking? You need that. Trust me. Oh, you need it. Trust me, you need it. Everybody needs this from time to time. When we get aggressive and we really go into that moon energy and say, did this really make me happy, or did I just assume or insist that it did at my own cost? And you're going to have some shit hit you hard, honey. I don't care. I don't care. Take it in stride. I don't care. Whatever those revelations are, good. I want you to get there. I want you to get into that space, because the sooner you do, you can heal properly, learn what you need to learn, and move on. Don't repeat the mistake. You know, don't repeat it. A mistake is never really a mistake, by the way, if we learn from it and we don't allow it to happen again. If we allow it to happen again, then that's a real mistake. So you know what? You can tell this person, you know what? That's my bad. That first one's on me. That first one's on me. Thank you for teaching me that lesson. That's probably all you were worth. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me that Queen of Swords, please, for this person's future orientation energy. I don't know what they're thinking, but they're still cold. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me. Okay. Okay. Magician, what are they manifesting? What are they manifesting, please? Ten of Wands. They can't. They can't, honey. They can't. They can't see the forest through the trees. Sorry, not impressed. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm not. It's half-assed. It's mixed results. Mixed results are never a good thing. Mixed results equal no. Always. Confusion equals no. Mixed results equal no. A yes is a yes and a no is a no. And anything that's in between that is confusing, blurry, or gray equals no. This person doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Now, granted, their energy is a little bit more improved in the future in terms of they upgrade from a Page of Swords to a Queen of Swords. Their emotions still come from a detached, cold space. So in other words, no improvement there. They are suggesting to me they'd like to manifest more love, but they find it really hard. Not your problem. It will be your problem if you allow them to make it your problem. You understand? So I can tell they keep little energetic tabs on you. I can tell that they hold on to your energy. You feed into that, and it gives you false hope, and it just devastates you all over again. And I don't know if this person comes back around to have a little conversation with you, but they're still showing me mixed energy. It's no good. I would like to manifest more love, but it's still coming from a Queen of Swords space, but I find it really, really hard. Virgo, is that enough for you to accept? I've thought about love. I'd like to get more love. I just find it really, really hard. I just find it really... Do you want someone to approach you like that in love? I find it really, really hard to love you, Virgo. Get out of here. And I told you, it's not just them either. They have... I mean, it's not just you. I'm telling you, this person's got a little pattern of it. They probably got a whole tab of people they got on Instagram and Snapchat and God knows what else about people they just couldn't quite work it out with. They just couldn't give more of themselves to. Trust me, it weren't just you. Anyway, they're not my focus. Okay, let's finish this thing up. Show me that shared energy, please. There's that Six of Pentacles again that this person's already been marked with, but under negative conditions. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please, for the shared energy. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please, for the shared energy. Eight of Wands in reverse. No. I'm sorry, for me that was reverse. I have a tendency to put them in the reverse, so I don't even know why. You guys can't see the details. But yeah, no, it's 8 of Wands in reverse and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, no, non-consistency. Breadcrumbing. It's 6 of Pentacles negative, not 6 of Pentacles positive. This was a really positive example of it. This is a not. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. This is inconsistency. Inconsistent communication and action. 8 of Wands is not just communication, it's also physical energy, i.e. real-world physical efforts. Inconsistent communication and inconsistent action. Yet, there was some bare minimum back and forth, give and take, and it was never enough and it was never satisfying, right? Yeah. Anything else, please? Two of Wands. But still, there was the decision here to keep doing it. For how long that stretched out, I don't know, but you do. Okay. Show me the Fool. Obviously, somebody here felt the need to open up, part ways, or at least become more honest with themselves. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess it's you, but it could be them too. Show me the Fool, please. Could be them that just took off. Yeah, it's been hard to open up to a new chapter when your heart's still filled with pain. In order for you to accept new, you have to be willing to see new, feel new, be new. I'm not saying a whole brand new Virgo. What I'm saying is fresh eyes, optimism, hope. Those aspects that we have to evoke from ourselves when we're coming from a not so great space. You weren't there, you weren't ready. Or this person acted the fool and split. I have every reason to believe that this was a ghosting type situation or just a very cold exit. One that just faded but never fully disappeared. Somebody had done acted the fool and caused the heartbreak. I'm interpreting it, however, as you knowing you should probably move on, but insisting that your heart was still broken, right? And also, P.S., there was still attraction here. Okay? There was still some attraction here. Knight of Wands. There was still attraction here. And I understand. That happens quite a bit. But the more you opened up to this person through passion, the more it broke your heart, right? That was probably the lingering energy. You know. Passion's a good thing when it's healthy, but when it's not treated fairly and it doesn't meet through your expectations, then there's no point. Because you'll just end up getting hurt, you know? Passion is a natural expression that is best appreciated between two healthy people. You know? Show me that Four of Pentacles, please. The holding on. Yeah. Nine of Wands. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. That's marked by you too, honey. Nine of Wands. The both of you, they have been marked with Four of Pentacles. You have been marked with the Nine of Wands. So this is pretty much shared. You both resisted and almost stubbornly insisted on holding on to this, despite probably knowing better. Huge resistance to let go. Huge. I gotta tell you, honey, and realistically, this person is still not done with the energy, but it hasn't improved either. There's still mixed results regarding this person's energy, what they're really thinking and feeling. And it's not your job to play therapist or the guessing game. You should easily know if someone wants to love you and develop with you. And if they can't speak up to it, then do you want someone who can't speak up? That means they don't know what they want, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're thinking, they don't know what they're feeling. They know they want something, but they can't really define it, and they don't want to put labels on it, because then they might be held down to something. And we can't have that. We can't have definitions. I can tell I'm looking at a Virgo, you had definitions here as a person and standards for yourself, and then you started to downplay them in order to accommodate this person's energy, to be more agreeable, or to give you more. Right? But they didn't. Not only did they not give you more, they gave you even less. I know. There's no love here from this person. It's just a bunch of bullshit and excuses. Is that what you want? Someone who's always got a lip to respond, but never anything substantial, helpful, or feels good. Lip is easy, honey. Actions, that's the real proof. Okay? And even then, I don't know how much lip they gave you. I feel like they were tight-lipped too. Again, never really reveal your real thoughts or feelings. Always keep the other person guessing. Jumping through hoops to hit an invisible dart on an invisible dartboard. It always leaves you guessing. You know? Yes, but you both resisted giving this up, and it was some stubbornness for a very long time, the both of you. I can see they kept their little energetic eyeball on you, and it probably gave you hope. There. And it probably gave you hope, even while it caused you pain. All the worst 9s, all the worst 5. Jesus, honey. Okay, let's see here. So, Virgo, here's the real question. Are you ready to give this person up? Having seen the damage that's been done to your energy? It's fixable. Oh yeah. If you're alive, anything's manageable, really. What's really going to hit you hardest, I believe, is when you go into the moon and you realize how neglectful of yourself you have been. How much you have lowered your standards and sense of self in order to accommodate this piece of shit. Sorry. I said what I said. That is when it's finally going to hit you in a real place. A real place. Did I really lower my standards for this person? Why? Did I really hold on to their energy as long as I did? Why? What did I get from this other than pain and confusion and bullshit? I don't care what they said to you, how they said it, what they did. It's you who has chosen to hold on to it. So yes, by all means, they have a portion of responsibility in this. So do you. And I'm looking at a Virgo who damn well knows better. You should not be in your own obstacles. Honey, they might have been your slam piece. I don't know. Didn't really help you much, did it? That's what I'm saying. I have a huge regard for passion, honey. I do. But this runs contrary to it. It does not lend to love. It takes away from it. So, yes, I'm sure that there was a great deal of sexual attraction here. And I'm sure it helped you feel like you were freer and opened more to fresher aspects of life. I know in some way that was the big appeal to it, but all it did was hurt you. So in which case this was passion negative, not passion positive. The same with the Six of Pentacles. It was Six of Pentacles negative, not Six of Pentacles positive. So honestly, how, you know, it might have been your slam piece, he or they, whoever. It didn't really give you much. It just left you in want of more, substantially so. Let's see. I want to see, yeah, realistically, Virgo, yes, realistically, I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, they're going to come back and realize how wrong they were and they're going to apologize 5,000 times and offer you the world. I don't do that shit. If they do come back around, you already know what to expect. It's here. You can't miss it. It's loud and clear. You two have a repeat pattern. This person's already running on repeat. Not just with you, but within themselves. So again, they're a broken record. They were already a broken record before they met you, honey. They got their own shit to do, and none of that has anything to do with you. You're not their mommy, daddy, therapist, counselor. None of that. You do you. You need to work on you. So yes, realistically, they will come back around when they need something. They need a hit. They're not going to offer you any more, and they're not going to offer you... Well, they might even actually offer you less. They already kind of have a history of that, don't they? So they're not going to offer you any more. So when I tell you they come back around, your heart better not flutter. You understand me? It better not get excited. You better be thinking, fuck. How am I going to handle that? Because this pain ain't worth it. No, honey, they have absolutely no love here. It's absent. It's 100% absent. Most of their energy is physical and dismissive, absent, dismissive, low functioning. Show me the Magician, please. So is this the person you want? Because I don't think it's the person whom you are. Seven of Cups in reverse. Good. Good. Okay. Good. I don't know how long this has been going on. I know it's here enough to cause you pain, and you are now starting to will, at least as you're showing me energetically, I don't want to see this person as an option anymore, because they're not an option in love. All they are is pain. I agree with you. You are actively telling me this. You're also telling me you're going to dedicate more of your energy to fully breaking from this. Not just meeting in the real world 3D, but mentally, emotionally, physically. Yes, I completely 100% agree with you. So you're using your Magician power in the positive here. Seven of Cups is in the reverse. I summon within myself to no longer see this person as an option in love, because they're not. Because if they were, things would be very different, wouldn't they? And they wouldn't have caused me so much pain. Okay. So yes, there is a recognition here of how long you have known this person and the love that you have for them, but also in that love there's a hell of a lot of pain. So you're going to dedicate more of your energy to fully 100% breaking from this. Okay, that's the only thing you seem to be willing unto yourself in future in regards to this person. I think, yes, you have made your decision about that. Good. Very determined. Excellent. Good. 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 Oh, you telling me now. You tell me, honey. You tell me. You keep telling me. And when I check back on you in a couple weeks, you can keep on telling me, because I want to see that you've done this. I want to see that you have actively started manifesting in the opposite. I don't want this person's love energy. I fucking reject it. They're not a viable option in love. I should know that. I had love for them. There's nothing I can do about it. There's a lot of pain attached to it, but I don't want it anymore. I'm going to fully break from this Five of Pentacles. I have made that declaration, King of Swords. Yes. I will not show this person love. That would be cool. And in fact, I'm going to determine to just completely start evacuating them. Okay. Evacuation of your energy from this person. 100%. On the mental, emotional, physical, you name it. Oh my. And then your confidence goes up immediately. Good. Healthy confidence too. Correct. You have to make that decision, though. That is an active decision on your part. You have to. You have to make the decision, then you have to back it up. You have to own it. That's what ownership of decision is. All right, moving on. No charms today for yours and theirs. If you resonate with this, you already know who I'm talking about. But we will pull something from the El Key. Show me something here, please, for Virgo. Show me for Virgo, please. Oh, good God. They who surprises. Surprise. I'm sorry, my contacts have gone fuzzy on me. Reinvention, discovery, surprise. Yes, I want you to go through a period of you will surprise yourself. I told you, when you start digging in your moon energy almost aggressively, I'm all for it. Do it. Go, baby. Make up for like it was yesterday. Like, I want this done and I want it done yesterday. That's where I want your energy to be. Because you know what? It should have been done yesterday, weeks before, months before. I don't even know. Possibly years before. Alright? I want you to get... So you're going to surprise yourself. They who surprises themselves through reinvention, declaration. You might even be surprised by what it is that you discover once you peel back the curtain, the moon energy. You might be surprised, honey. I think that's it. Okay. Oh. They who create. Creativity, originality, spontaneity. Creative. You can reinvent. All I'm getting here is reinvention. Once you go within, you might surprise yourself and have a reinvention of your own energy. Reinvention of self. This is not who you are. this was a temporary residence, and I got news for you. It's a shitty residence. Alright? That's not where you want to live full time, is it? No. I can see you compromised your principles for this so-called love energy and heartbreak associated with it. That's not who you are. I need you to get back in touch with you. You will surprise yourself and also reinvent yourself. Okay? I'm not even interested in doing time checks right now. I don't think it's necessary. This seems like it's already happening. Time checks really aren't necessary. I'm already seeing a huge emphasis on September, as in other words, when we get into your season, which is late August to late September. So you are going to feel much more yourself, I believe, much more self-claiming by your next birthday. I'd put good money on it. If you haven't started this process yet, you will. Also, the broken heart in this deck is 9. So again, more of your timeline energy. By your next birthday, you will be reclaiming yourself, yeah? Okay. Virgo, put in the comments. This is not who you are. This is not where you want to be. Get to where you need to be. Take care. Be well.